Hey YouTube fam, welcome to my Monday night session of marking up charts for the YouTube family. I'm Jill Roque. I am a Trend 21 trader. That is my team, my brand, getting ready to really launch some clothing lines, trading journals, some cool stuff to go with that sooner than later. But I come to you nightly between 11 and 12 Central Standard Time because I am here located in Texas. I'm in that San Antonio area. Love it. I was born and raised in Pennsylvania though. So sometimes my East Coast side hangs out. Talk a little fast. Sometimes mouth like a sailor. I do my best. I matured and grew up a little bit, so it's a little bit better. But coming to you tonight, we're going to be marking up some charts like GbpJpy. I drop one chart a night, just like 10-15 minute analysis. I do what they call that top-down analysis. So I start at a higher time frame, work my way down. So you'll see my drawings, my colors, my lines. I don't give you take profits. I don't give stop losses, guys. I'm giving you areas, points of structure, magnet areas, points of concern, interest. I don't care what you call it. As you start to trade, you'll understand what I mean. I tell you, our charts always tell us a story. And I listened to what the charts tell me. It took me a long time. I've been trading since February 2019, really to get that down. So I hope the things I dropped to you tonight definitely give you a little insight. I'm going to be working with GbpJpy. Me and her have a love-hate relationship. I will refer to pairs of her because I swear sometimes they're a little finicky. And yes, they definitely sometimes, as I like to joke and say, they're for the streets. So you got to be cautious, guys. You got to really listen to what they're telling you. You don't ever predict what a pair does. We're going to react to what a pair does so we can have our risk to reward ratio right, our money right. And once we start reacting to what the chart does, we're actually just trusting our analysis, takes that emotion out. Trading is like 90% emotion, 10% skill. And everybody told me that. And when I started this, I came from healthcare. I was like, whoa, no way. It really isn't as hard as people make you think it is. If you guys want to talk to me more later after I mark up charts or after you watch some of my videos, my link's in the top in the right-hand corner. Schedule a time, sit down, talk with me. I do mentor people. We do work with some videos and things like that to teach you the basics, but I love helping people fine tune their skill and really making this work for them and changing their financial futures. Anyway, let's get into the chart markup. I know you didn't come here for me to just preach into my antics, but let's talk about GbpJpy, just like I promised. So guys, when I'm looking at this, really, one of the main things that I do, I'm actually gonna share my sound. So if you don't like my music, it's not too loud. Sorry, I need music. I need to be in the zone when I trade or even when I'm marking up charts. Guys, I use very common things. I use moving averages. I love Hakanashi candles. That's about all I really look at. I look at price action. I was talking about it last night on the last video I dropped from the 26th. Trading Candlestick Bible really helped me right in the beginning. I wish I would have watched it sooner than later because it really puts things into perspective about moving averages and structure. But when I'm looking at this, guys, this is our day chart, and you can tell I have a candle timer on here. 15 hours to let me candle grow. Yes, we have awesome momentum here. Great. But we had awesome momentum right here. And we had awesome momentum here. And last few times it came to this area, we wicked out and my property lines. Tonight, our nighttime color will be, I'm going to correlate them sooner than later. It'll be bright yellow. Let me get like this. Right. Bold. I'll make it a little bit thicker. There we go. So came to this area and reacted. And like I tell people, don't get caught up when it comes up. So many times, like these people, so many people probably saw the market come up. Like, oh my gosh, it's breaking this area. Retested it. And it couldn't stay. It just could not stay above it. It dropped back down. Guys, it's done this numerous times now. And did it finally break it? Here at one point, yes, it did. This is like some all-time highs. Trust me. You can look back and see that. But I would be cautious in this upcoming week. If you do see this break above this area, and I'm gonna draw, you want to make sure if it breaks above it, it's going to come back down and test. We call that a break and retest. If it cannot stay above this line, You want the retest to make sure it goes up. It continues up. Lately, every time it's come to this line, though, it did just opposite. It broke down and went like this, as you can see. Change that line color so that way we have different colors with what we're talking about. You know, it came there, it wasn't able to stay up, and it dropped back down. When we say a break and a retest, you want it to break it, it's going to test it, and shoot up. That would be a true break. Showing you to the top side, it's going to go up. If this pair goes up, guys, from here to your next zone, which is about here, 250 pips. That's gorgeous. But like I said, the last few times it's come to this zone, it's gone up, touched it, and dropped back down. 357 pips. Guys, don't predict the market. Don't get overexcited. Wait for those confirmations. So you're like, okay, Jill, well, that's on the daily. Gosh, waiting. I know. Patience. Patience is what pays us, guys. I know it feels like you're not doing anything when you're waiting on something like this to happen. But patience. We go to work for 80 hours before they give us a paycheck, right? Wait 12 hours for that perfect setup. Look at this right here. This one came up and it looked like it was really going, and it could not break this area. All you needed to wait was 4 hours to see that this was going to drop. If you waited to see this drop and got in on the next candle and got this down, 152 pips. Granted, that was over 3 days. How many pips do you really need every day to make you rich? No income status is here. Whatever your financial freedom is, I don't care. If you consistently are putting 30 pips on the market, you all know 30 cents or 30 pips can be 30 cents. It can be $3, $30, $300. How many of you are pulling 30 pips consistently out of the market? If you're pulling 30 pips consistently out of the market every day, 5 days a week at $100 or at $30, still extra $150. That's your cell phone. I tell my people, don't be greedy and look for those consistent amount of pips, guys. And about thousands. Trust me, I can show you how to pull thousands out of the market. Yes, that's phenomenal. It's great. But if you're pulling thousands out of the market only once in a blue moon, and you're losing thousands more regularly, it's not good. I want you consistently pulling these out of the market. You wait for this setup. If this does set up and drops back down, like I was saying, seeing this drop down right here, 77 pips, that next zone. You're like, Jill, why is that a zone? Well, got hung up here in the past. So I call this a zone. You're going to see buyers and sellers come in this area and fight a little bit. Just do a funky green. So that would be my 4-hour zone. We have that zone. Then after it breaks that zone, next zone's going to be somewhere probably right here. Right here. And you're like, wow, that's a lot. But guys, if you consistently watch this and it drops down from here to here, 50 pips. Here. Another 48 pips. Here. Another 50 pips. Guys, these are daily moves. I mean, that's about what it did last time. When you see it come down, I call it walking like down the stairs. If you really do watch it do this, I mean, watch these moves. Wait for them to set up and get them. I'm looking this, though, truly, just because of what it's done in the past, to walk back down this zone. And once it breaks this zone, guys, that's a big drop to the next zone. GbpJpy moves very fast. As I tell my newbies, make sure your account can hold it. If you have a little bit smaller of an account, use a proper lot size, guys. Your risk reward. If you're going for 50 pips, you make a 25 pip stop loss. Don't make your risk to reward less. You want like a 1 to 2. 2% of your account to get 5%. Okay, 2% of your account to grow at 4%. Be smart about it. Figure out how much your pips are worth. 2% of your account. Talk about risk management in my group. 21 wants to teach you the right way. Because you're risking 2% of your account and you're taking 5 trades a day, like I was saying earlier. Even if you lose 3 of them, you only lost 6%. And if you've won 2, you're now at 10. So technically, with your wins and losses, you're up 4%, guys. That's awesome. Every day you win. Your bank don't pay you no 4%. Patiently wait, guys. When you're looking at this analysis, wait for this to be setting up. And I know, like I said right now, yes, it is still pulling up to that area. Don't get me wrong, even from here to here. And you can see these candles here on the 30-minute are stalling out. What does stalling out mean? They've been in the same area 1, 2, 3, 4 for over an hour now. It may go up another 13 pips. Guys, that was a big resistance point on the day chart. Not on the low time frame, even on the day chart. I'd be very cautious there. Look for it to set up. Like I said, if you do see it really break above here, retest and go up, great. Your next zone is way up there. But the selling power looks much better. Sellers been pushing down in that zone numerous times. Don't get me wrong. A lot of times it comes to that area, hit it so many times and it weakens it when it hits it. It's trying to test those zones. Those buyers are, coming in and they're getting mad. They want to have their way. Put it right that side, of course. I always play devil's advocate. So people are like, well, what's it going to do? I want to tell you how I assess my charts, how I've been winning. I do this full time. I want to see more people like me. I want to see more people having that financial freedom. I want to know, what is your financial freedom? I don't care if it's just getting your cell phone paid for every month or your car note. Make a goal and set the goal. Just don't say I pay my bills either. Set like a certain goal, guys. I want to see what you guys want. Like, is it $150 a month? Okay, well, how many pips do you need to get that goal? Set that, and you're done. Stop. Don't be greedy. You get your goal. The next month, if you know you pulled that 150 pips out, no problem. Great. Set a goal now and do your car note. $100, whatever. You're insuring. Okay, how many pips? Set that goal. What should you pay yourself? I know some days I teach people how to compound their money and stuff like that, but you always got to pay yourself because then it's real. Once you start making withdrawals, guys, game changing. Absolutely game changing. It's real. So, guys, you're looking at this area. Like I said, last time it hit this area, you can see this drop that it made. It came up, it exhausted. Those sellers came back and then smacked it down. I mean, just dropped it out of the sky. If this is the same thing, you're ready. Keep those pips. It may not make it over to that area, but you can see that setting up. Keep your confirmations. I have confirmations I like to find. Like I need good momentum candles. Like I said, I use Haganashi candles. I want a flat bottom or a flat top because I'm looking for a sell. I'm looking for my EMAs to be pushed in the right direction. You look at the RSI, yes, I want that to be pushing down too. I do have my confirmation. Get a trading journal, guys. You're doing your trading journal, and like I said, I'm going to be dropping some of like what I do for mine. I always write down the pair, what time I got in, sell, who gave me the trade idea, like if it was mine or if I got it out of a group or one of the people on my team said, hey, this looks great and it's an amazing setup. But I always make sure it meets my confirmations. My confirmations are what? Flat top, flat bottom candle. My EMAs, my RSI, whatever your confirmations are, write it down and make sure it matches it. And then keep going. I make a lot of my new people take a picture of your trade because you think you're always going to remember why you got in that trade. Take a picture of it when you get in it. That way, if it goes wrong or does hit your stop loss, what happened? And you can see what's going on now because all these indicators move, so it's not going to look the same when you look back later. But if you have that picture, you can see why you got in. You can see how it looks now and what happened. This should be compare and contrast. And one of the last things when you're doing your trading journal, write down what makes you in a good mindset. You can't write it down and you're in the car or something like that. Don't. I'm not looking at the charts, right? I know we can assess them from our phone. Trust me, I can make money from my phone anyway. I get it. I do. I really do. But I took a lot of losses. So, guys, just make sure you're watching these price points. These are big price points for me. For tonight's chart, it was GbpJpy was top-down analysis. My yellow ones were my day structures. My green ones were my 4-hour. Guys, keep an eye on this. I need some price points that can make you eat for days. Absolutely days. But, fam, I enjoy coming on and talking with you every night. I really do. I know I'm going to be dropping this a few minutes late. Thanks for always having patience and following me. I enjoy the comments. I love talking with you. I love the one-on-ones that I've had with people. And I love mentoring people to make sure their skills do get on point. So if you need anything, like I said, my Calendly links in my bio. It's up in the corner, actually, with the links. You can schedule a time to sit down with me. It gives you my schedule, my availability, and stuff like that. Love to work with you guys some more. I hope you guys had a phenomenal Monday and are having a great Tuesday if you're watching this into London. Love and light. And I will talk to you tomorrow evening. Have a good night, guys.